Beyond the Flag here at the Brighton Speedway, powered by On Dirt Racing News, our weekly recap of the events here at the Brighton Speedway. Jam-packed night of action here on night number 1 of the 2014 Ultramar CST Labor Day Classic weekend here at the Brighton Speedway here on Saturday, August the 30th. Well, first off, it was the Quinty Septic Stingers up with their 12-lap feature. Drivers finally getting a race in after a couple of rainouts earlier on this season. And it was Arthur McCauley checking out in front of the field in car number 99 to pick up his first feature race win of the 2014 season. And right behind him in car number 72 was Richard McCormick. And the third place finisher was the 89 of Gary Taylor. Those two drivers had a heated battle for the second spot in the closing laps, but ultimately it was McCormick holding on for the second position while Arthur McCauley walked away with the victory. In the Bill Johns Comp 4 divisions, it started off with a side-by-side battle for the lead between the car number 70 of Becky Jamieson and the 78 of Shelby Mills, but a late race restart let the number 94 of Brady Greer take over the point position, and he held it all the way to another checkered flag victory here for him tonight. And the 78 of Shelby Mills coming home second, and the 0 of Tyler French holding on for the third position. And for the Brighton Automotive Pro Stocks, the 25-lap feature as they completed their Triple Crown event for the 2014 season. And it was Doug Anderson, the current point leader, walking away with another victory here this evening. An outside invader from the Merrittville Speedway, the 00 of James Thompson, coming away with a second spot here tonight. And driver of the week, Brandon Morrell, walks away with a third-place finisher, another top podium finish for the number 19 machine out of Gore's Landing here this evening. Up next was the Southern Ontario Sprints 25-lap A main. Those drivers have just 2 points races left coming into the night, and it was the 42W, the Joyceville Jet, Rick Wilson, walking away with his first feature race win of the 2014 season here at the Brighton Speedway. Had a couple of challenges before from the number 10B of Mitch Brown before a caution at lap number 19 put the 42W in clean air, and he set sail in front of the field ahead of Brown, who held off Glenn Stiers for the second position. So the championship will come down to the final night between Mitch Brown and Glenn Stiers. Stiers came into the night with a 70-point lead over Mitch Brown, but Brown able to cut into that lead by finishing one spot ahead of Stiers in the feature here this evening. The final feature race of the evening was a 25-lap A main for the Oil Guard Canadian Modifieds. And when it was all said and done, it was Doug O'Blennis coming away with his first feature race win of the 2014 season. In his return to the Brighton Speedway after an extended stint at the Brockville Speedway in a Sportsman Modified, and he edged out Dan Ferguson in a race for the ages, a classic finish, as O'Blennis nudged the number 11 machine up the racetrack with 2 laps to go. Ferguson fell back to the second spot, and O'Blennis held on for the victory, and Charlie Sandercock subbing in car number 77 for Jason Curlett wound up in the third position after a last lap pass past the number 12 of Adam Whaley. Tomorrow night, it's night number 2 of the 2014 Ultramar CST Labor Day Classic weekend, presented by Lucas Oil, Rock 107, Extreme Rush Adventures. And so we'll see you back here for an early start time, 6 o'clock p.m. as the Southern Ontario Sprints will decide their championship. And then following that, they'll take the wing off for a short wingless dash here at the Brighton Speedway. And the Vanderland Building Products Pro Late Models will also run topless here at the Brighton Speedway on Sunday, August the 31st. 6 o'clock start time, 4 o'clock spectator gates open, hot laps at 5 o'clock p.m. For everybody here at the Brighton Speedway and for On Dirt Racing News, I'm Clayton Johns. We'll see you tomorrow night.